Marcus Lemonis, of course, the CEO of Camping World, who sponsor the Truck Series and also sponsor SRX, which was going head-to-head directly with the truck race. He appeared to like some tweets on his verified Twitter account that were openly critical of the broadcasts. They were openly critical of the scheduling conflict between two series that he sponsors. Should NASCAR and Fox Sports in particular be on high alert that the guy that is literally funding the series, I mean, I'm only half joking when I say who knows if the trucks would even still be around if it weren't for everything that Marcus Lemonis has poured into the truck series over the last decade and a half.
Oh, for sure.
Should they be on high alert that apparently he's not too happy with the coverage himself?
Yes. Yeah. Don't take that as a joke, man. I mean, they could either take it two ways. They could take that criticism and work with him, or they can outright reject it and take him off, like refuse his help, which would be a blatant shot in the foot for NASCAR. Yeah, definitely take what Marcus is giving you here, and maybe this is a good sign because it's somebody that maybe they'll actually listen to. So the guy who's footing the bill.
I don't know. I know sometimes, Twitter likes isn't always the best way to judge somebody's opinions or intentions. And I don't like, in principle, the idea of scrolling through somebody's likes, to try to, find dirt on them or try to interpret what they truly feel or what they think. But at the same time, he liked multiple tweets that were criticizing multiple aspects and saying, well, I bet, Marcus probably isn't too happy, or Camping World can't be too happy that this is how their series is being represented by Fox Sports. So I think, when you have the CEO publicly acknowledging that in one way or another, it's not a good thing. Let's leave it at that. We can try to dive into the deeper nuances of everything here. But it's certainly not good. Kobe brings up a good question here. Who could sponsor a truck series if Camping World pulls out? I guess you could give Craftsman a call, see if they're interested in a reunion, but I really don't know. You could give, I guess John Menard is the other big major motorsports sponsor, but he already sponsors the ARCA series and its East and West divisions. So I don't know that he would be willing to take another series on. I don't necessarily think it would be healthy for the sport if he takes another series on, because it shows that, again, one guy is kind of keeping the lower series and lower divisions alive by that. So I don't know that that would even be a good idea in principle. So I have no clue.
Maybe Hy-Vee, but they're more interested in IndyCar. But I mean, they're really doing a ton over there. That's the only thing I could think of that would come to mind.
Yeah, I don't know. It would. I think it would be a devastating blow for sure if Camping World pulled out. So, it's something to consider here. Once again, if Marcus isn't happy, and who's to say he wouldn't pull the plug if he comes across a deal that he doesn't like. If this is not the wake up call, then I don't know what is. Because we've talked about it time and time again on this show. We've talked about it on social media before. Something has to change. And I know we can joke around about the coverage and everything, but it's a serious discussion here. I know the truck series is the C tier series here, below Cup and below Xfinity, but that doesn't mean that you can just treat it, as such and not take it seriously and not at least put in minimal effort to cover all the major aspects of what's going on in a race.